Hi there, welcome back to my channel, Whispering Willow Oracle. Today we're going to be taking a look at your current energies, so what's going on in your recent past, present, and future. These messages are timeless, so whenever you come across this reading, there may be something here for you. And just a reminder to only take the messages that resonate and leave what doesn't, because there might be some part of the message here for you, and another part's for somebody else, or the whole message is for you, or there might just be one thing here. So just a reminder not to get too worked up if it sounds like something that is like not at all connected to your life. I do appreciate the feedback, but I also realize that some people are looking for certain types of messages, and I just read the energies, and if you're not vibing with the messages or with the energy of the reading, that's totally fine. There's lots of other readings out there on my page or on other readers channels, so yeah, just feel free to find something that you resonate with. Okay. Kind of knew that the Death card was going to come out here. I don't know why when the Knight of Swords came out, I got the feeling like the energy of death, like this transformation, this big change that's coming into your life here. I think you're coming into a new phase of responsibility, a new era in your personal growth, like in your personal life. We have the Seven of Swords again. So we have the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Swords, the Page of Wands again. So you have been, I think you've been really on the defensive here. You've been on the defensive at work. There may be somebody like a manager or a supervisor or someone who has a little bit more authority here, who has been really on you, like, maybe criticizing your work a lot, or criticizing the work of others. I think this individual has a little bit of jealousy regarding you. I see here that you actually, if this is a work situation, I see here that even though you are, even though your position might be, let's say like you're a sales representative and this person is like a boss, like a regional boss or something, like I feel like they're maybe a little bit jealous of you because you do so well, or because you have better education than them, or because you're well liked by your colleagues and they are not. Like, it's some form of jealousy, and so they've kind of made it their mission to take you down a peg or take you down a notch, which is kind of like icky energy. I know, unfortunately, people can be like that. I really wish they weren't, but it is what it is, unfortunately. You're going to encounter people like that. I've met them before, and it's really too bad that people can't just let others exist. And yeah, okay. So this King of Cups here, he's been very judgmental, vindictive, looking for problems, like way more than he's been looking at problems for, regarding other people here. A very unwise, inconsiderate, immature person who really shouldn't be in a position of power over anybody, but unfortunately you have no idea how, I have no idea how, but they're in this position. And you've always done your best to be like a quick learner, to be a hard worker, to do well on the job. And I just see here that you may have been dealing with a lot of conflicts at work, or you're like fighting, you feel like you're fighting off attacks, and like the attacks are from this person. I think here you're being guided to make a change. I think you're being guided to realize that this energy probably isn't going to go away on its own. And you can either fight and you can you know, stand up for yourself and you can take this fight maybe to a higher level. I see here that you're probably going to be going a different route though. You're probably going to be either working in a way that this person might not even know what you might be working on getting a transfer, or working on, you might be applying for a job that's at a similar level as them. So you might be like more of a peer than a subordinate to this person. There is something that's kind of under the surface here, hidden under the surface, and I actually think it's you. I think you're the one who has the, yeah, I think you might be looking to get a raise or a promotion through this company, or, you know, with this other, kind of with this other individual. You want to move out of a position where you need to report to this person. You want to move out of a position where they don't have any say in your daily activities or in what you do in your career. This person doesn't have a whole lot going on in their lives, and so they get a lot out of being able to hold you under their thumb. And you know, I think that you're going to be escaping this with the death energy here, the 7 of Wands and the 7 of Swords. There is conflict, but you're diffusing the conflict by removing yourself from the conflict. Whereas before you were kind of facing it head on and you only found like it was getting worse, right? Like every time you reacted to this person, it made it worse, because that's exactly what they wanted. They wanted you to react. They wanted you to look like kind of the bad guy at the end of the day, when you're not, right? You're fed up, or you're fed up with what's happening, which seems unfair. And you're also, you know, defending yourself. But sometimes when we try and defend ourselves, we end up kind of looking like we're living, like giving into the conflict, right? And sometimes we just have to be bigger than the conflict. And I think that you're finding an out here. You're finding a promotion. You're finding a way to get away from this person and to not be at their mercy anymore. And this person's going to be very like upset over it. And that's great, right? This person kind of sucks, unfortunately. We wish them well, but whoever this is and whoever's making life a little bit difficult for you, hopefully, you know, you can move away from that energy, and you can get this promotion. You can get out of the energy of conflict and start a new, you know, you might actually be moving to a different location, to a different branch or something, to, you know, you might be moving to remote work, like working from home, and so you don't need to see this person as often, or, you know, you're moving up to like head office or something, so you have to move cities. Could be something like that. So I'm just getting here that there is like this massive change that's coming, but what drove the change was this uncomfortable relationship that you had with a colleague or a supervisor or a manager, and they've driven you, but it's actually been good for you, because ultimately it's driven you to level up. It's driven you to realize that you don't want to report to people like this anymore, that you have like the wisdom and the knowledge that you would never treat someone that way, that who was kind of, you know, at your mercy. Because like when you have a supervisor, when you have someone above you who can decide whether or not you keep your job, right? It's a conflict of interest. It's a power dynamic that can get very, very complicated, and it's unfortunate, but there's a lot of people who are in positions of power that shouldn't be, because they don't deserve it. So I think in a way it's driven you to strive to do better than this person, and you're going to be a better boss because of it, because you have this understanding of how awful it can be when someone uses their power over you in such an unfair way. So I'm going to leave the message here. I hope this resonated for somebody. If it did, give a like, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in another video. Take care. Bye now.